You might begin to wonder how easily and naturally your unconscious mind learns, absorbs, and installs everything needed for this deep shift. Because you've forgotten everything you thought you knew. And now you begin fresh, open, curious, ready to receive something profoundly transformative, as if you've always known it deep down. And isn't it interesting how some people just become comfortable, relaxed, and eager to express themselves, to feel the delicious pulse of freedom, flirtation, and confidence, to embody that magnetic, playful, sensual energy without guilt, without hesitation, without needing permission. You might ask yourself, what if the real secret isn't learning something new, but remembering what was already mine? Like a flame that only needed breath. Because haven't you noticed? The people who radiate confidence, they aren't trying to be something. They simply decided who they are. When you decide to see yourself as someone who owns their sexuality, whose presence alone seduces reality, whose laughter sparks attraction, whose certainty reshapes social gravity, then everything changes. Because belief precedes behaviour, and identity, it creates consistency. So imagine waking up each day, knowing you're enough. Not in theory, not someday, but now. Right now. You own your desires, you respect them, you savour them, you embody autonomy. Because pleasure, it's not something you chase, it's something you emanate. And the more you allow yourself to feel, the more permission you give others to feel too. They mirror you. They respond to your state. They lean in because certainty, confidence, charisma, they're contagious. And you've felt it before, haven't you? That magnetic moment when you weren't thinking. You were just being free, playful, in flow. And now it deepens. Because your unconscious mind is already rewiring, replacing old patterns with new defaults. Automatic behaviours aligned with joy, power, expression. Let's loop that in. You believe you're sexually powerful. Your desires are sacred and valid. Flirtation is your nature. Natural as breathing. Others respect your energy because you lead with self-respect. You read social cues effortlessly. You express yourself freely and fearlessly. Your presence awakens others. Boundaries are sexy. Consent is electric. You're safe in your body. Your magnetism made flesh. And you learn without needing to think that emotions are to be processed, not suppressed. That authenticity is the fastest path to attraction. That mystery creates momentum. That humour melts resistance. The people are already responding to who you believe you are. So now, right now, your identity stabilizes into something new. Not fabricated, no. Never fake. But the fullest version of you that you've always been becoming. And notice this. As you imagine this version of yourself who moves through life flirty, forward, free. There's a confidence in their eyes. There's grace in their step. There's certainty in their smile. They don't chase validation, they radiate value. And this isn't something they try. This is something they are. They don't suppress desire, they savour it. They don't seek approval, they invite connection. What's most beautiful? They know their boundaries. They know their power. They know their pleasure is their birthright. And you now remember. You're not becoming this, you already are this. You're simply now allowing it. So let this new code embed. I'm sexually confident. I express myself without guilt. I lead with playfulness and purpose. I trust my body and my signals. My energy attracts respect and desire. I'm always learning, growing and evolving. Every challenge sharpens my charisma. I own my power. I own my pleasure. You might laugh now, because it's funny how simple this is. Because the mind loves patterns. You'll notice the more you act as this version of yourself, the more the world responds accordingly. Because reality reflects your identity. So who you are now. You're the flame that ignites confidence in others. You're the catalyst of your own pleasure. You're a walking invitation to connection. You're the one people remember because you're unforgettable. And now, these beliefs, this new identity, they don't just live in your mind. They breathe in your tone. They shine in your eyes. They speak to your posture. Because you no longer learn confidence, you live it.